Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Godiva. So today, first and foremost, let's get into this phase, honey. Yes. All right, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the time my ex should have fucking got me arrested. Honey. It was horrible. Anyway. So, let's call him... We're going to call him Brian. Yeah. So, Brian and I were like a really cute couple, whatever. And then we broke up. You know, regular couple shit. After we broke up, shit was just different, but it was also the same, if that makes any type of sense. So, you know the couples that get together and then break up and still kind of be together, like they be doing the same couple shit? Yeah, that was us. So, we broke up. We were still technically together, let's say. And shit just got real one day. So, I'm sitting here with my girls. We having like a little girls' night out. We got some seafood. We did some Uno. You know, we ordered a movie. You know, it was real cute. Then, my bitch was like, all right, girl, I got to work in the morning. I know you got to work too, so I'm going to see you tomorrow or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So, her and her girlfriend left. While they was leaving, I decided to walk them to the train and also walk my dog. So I'm like, all right. We walking on the block, talking and laughing and shit. And the dog just starts going crazy, like, like going crazy. So I'm thinking over it that she's seen another dog. The irony of the situation is that she saw my ex, Brian. So I'm sitting there and I just let the beast go. I'm like, oh, okay. He see me, he like, what's good? I'm like, nothing, chilling, what's up? I'm like, nothing, chilling, what's up? And he like, ain't shit, what you about to do? I'm like, nothing. I'm chilling. I'm about to go walk them to the train station. What you about to do? He like, nah, I'm about to go meet a couple of people or whatever. Go cop a bottle and smoke a couple L's, you know. I'm like, yeah, regular shit. So he kisses me, and while he kissing me, I see a person in the back of him. So I'm like I'm into the kiss, but I'm also into whoever is that. Well, whoever that is. So I'm like, so then after we kiss, I'm looking at him and he like, oh wait, my fault. That's my homegirl, whatever. We about to go link up with this person. I'm like, oh, okay, not a problem. Now, normally, this kid does not lie. Like, we never really have problems. Like, we was really, really good. So I believed him. Like, it was like, all right, it's a small thing to a giant. Plus, I was never insecure. I knew that I was that bitch. Flips hair, bats lashes, or whatever. But I was like, all right. So I walked off with my friends. Now, let me sip this before I even go any further, honey. Because I knew. Me and my friend walking still to the train, and I kind of double back, and my friend is like, bitch, I know you was not about to let that go because the shit that I know. I'm like, I know, but I'm trying to do better. We not together. I gotta let him do him. You know, he about to like throw a little party or who link up with whoever he said he was gonna link up with. So let him do him and I'm gonna do me. She like, all right, but if you change your mind before I leave, let's get this popping now. I'm like, it's all right. So we finished walking to the train station and I told her that I'm gonna see her later. So while I'm walking back home with the dog, it's like a lot of thoughts in my mind. Not too crazy, like nothing crazy. But I was just like, you know what? Let me go put the dog up. And, you know, let me go see what's up. Creep style. So I creep. Yeah, just creeping on. So I was creeping or whatever. And he was like up the block and I was like down the block. So I saw him going to the liquor store. So I'm like, but why he in the liquor store? This is what got me right here. And I know like whoever's listening, like I know if y'all females and y'all was to see this, y'all probably will go off too. This is what set me off. He looking around like he's fucking paranoid. Now he knows me and he knows like how I could go from 0 to like 6,000 in like 2 seconds. And I feel deep down in my heart that that's why he was panicking like that. So I'm like, fuck it. He acting crazy. I already see that something's going on and I do not like it at all. Let me go put on my Timbs. I go put on my Timbs and change my whole outfit. I put on my sweats and then I walk up the block. Mind you, he lives here and I live here. Excuse me. So when I go up the block, I was kind of stressed out because I'm like, how am I about to get in his building? Like, I do not have the key to his house, and I do not have the key to get in the front of the building. So, like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Honey, I don't know what happened, but God was, like, on my side. I swear to God, because it was like I walked up, and I'm sitting there stressing, and then out of nowhere, somebody fucking, like, buzzed the buzzer. Like, what is that? Like, what? Like, wow. Like, I was just like, oh, my God. Like, you answer my prayers. Hallelujah. Like, I was just like, wow. So, my fat ass ran up the stairs like, like I was fucking about to fucking win the race or something. So, when I go up the stairs, I'm automatically banging on the door. So, I hear somebody in the background like, you expecting company? Hold on. Let me just repeat that just so y'all can let it sink in. I was listening at the door when I'm banging on the door, and I heard somebody say, you expecting company? What the fuck? Like, did he just tell me that he was going to meet somebody? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, maybe this is the person. Do you not know that I'm like banging on the door, and the nigga gonna try to act like he wasn't home? I'm like, if you don't open this fucking door right now, we're gonna have a problem. He like, oh shit, that's Shalia. So I'm like this, bang, 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 still banging on the door. She's like, oh, now at the point I can recognize that it's a girl. So I'm like, she's like, why don't you just open the door for whoever it is? He like, you don't understand. She's gonna go crazy when I open the door. Like, I already know. I'm like, listen, Brian, if you don't open this fucking door now, y'all gonna have to call the cops on me because I'm about to turn up while I'm still through the door, mind you. Do y'all know that he opened the door like this? Like, he didn't know I was gonna kick the fucking door. So I kick the fucking door. He backs up, and then while he backing up, he backs up and sits down. I like kick the door back, like to close the door. So now I come to, like, face to face with whoever the person was that I saw behind him now. But Shorty got on a hood, so I don't really see her. But my problem is not with her, it's with him, because I definitely remember him saying that he was going to meet so many people and they was going up the stairs and they was going to get bottles and stuff like that. Why is it just you and her in this fucking house? And why is it like fucking 12 o'clock at night and she's at your house right now? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, put me on, bro. And what's up, sis? Like, what's poppin'? So he like, what are you doing here? What the fuck do you mean? What am I doing here? You know exactly what I'm doing here. Like, stop playing me like I'm pussy. So he like, what happened? So I hear him talking, and my issue is with him, not with Shorty. She's not my problem, and she's not who I've been fucking with all along. So at the end of the day, my issue is not with her. It's with him. So she's talking, but while I'm talking to him, like, I just don't understand why she's talking, like, in my ear. Like, so I go to, like, turn around. Why I know the bitch? So I turn around and I'm like, and she like, oh shit, this is your ex-girlfriend? Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me, Brian? You're a fucking cornball. Like, nah, it wasn't even supposed to happen like that. Let me tell you, Shalia, what happened. That he was saying that he got bottles and we was about to drink some Hennessy and that was it. Like, you feel me? So while she talking, I hear another voice in the bathroom. So I'm like, what the fuck? Another girl comes out the bathroom like, what happened? Like, what the fuck is going on? Because at this point, I was just feeling like, oh, hell no. So I'm like, who the fuck is... Now I'm livid. Like, when I say I'm like Popeye, you know how Popeye like be fucking having the smoke on his ears? I felt like I was gonna fucking explode. Like, literally. I felt like I was gonna punch everybody in the fucking face. It was about to go down. Like, I just felt like it's fucking lit. Litty again. Like, I already knew that it was about to be lit. So, now, at this point, I'm looking at him like, are you fucking kidding me? And not for nothing. I mean, yeah, I was mad because I knew the girl. But I would rather him say something. But he was just sitting there with this fucking dumb ass look on his face, guys. Like, he was like sitting there like this. Like, he didn't know what to say. Like, nigga, say something. Like, what are you just gonna sit there and look dumb? Like, are you kidding me? Now I really want to punch you in your face. So, yo, I was so mad. Like, this shit is funny now, but I was so mad when this shit happened. Like, I felt like stomping everybody out. So she's still talking. So now my attention is to her because she's like explaining what the fuck is going on because this stupid nigga, like, he didn't have nothing to say. So while she's talking, she was like, oh my God, like, you know, I did not know, whatever the case may be. I'm like, all right, like, it's a small thing to a giant, like, but y'all could go. Like, she like, all right, but I'm gonna take this Hennessy though. I'm like, do you, boo? By the way, there was 3 bottles of Hennessy there, right? He was the only one twisted. Like, nobody else was twisted. Like, I don't understand how he even managed to drink that much. Like, what the fuck is going on with this one piece of hair? Like, I'm not feeling that. Anyway, so I'm like, why the fuck is this nigga so twisted? Like, granted, he was, you know, after the breakup, he was doing a lot of like drinking and shit like that. And I know that he was, but it was just like, I knew that wasn't the only problem either. Like, stop playing with me. Like, come on. So at this point, I'm tight. They leaving, and now my issue is with him again. I just really like, I just wanted to be like, why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? My God. So I'm just looking at him like with the disgusted face, like, bruh, like, really? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Alright, so I'm gonna keep it PG and not tell y'all everything that I did to him. But I fucked him up. I thought that we were never gonna speak again after this because how badly I beat him up. Like, he was so drunk that he couldn't, like, normally, like, I'm a firecracker, so, like, normally when we get into shit, like, I be swinging on him and shit like that. But, like, I don't be doing it all the time. Like, it's just when I'm, like, really, like, living. And by the way, ladies, nobody should ever make you do that. Like, nobody should ever take you out of your character. But I noticed I'm a godly woman now. But before, is that, like, anybody could say anything and I just snap. Like, I would just be, like, so mad. Like, what? Like, why you so mad, sis? Like, I used to be so mad at the world. Like, somebody look at me the wrong way, I want to fight. Like, it's corny. Like, I'm different now. But before, like, especially with my nigga, and I'm like, what you said? Like, any little shit, I was just ready to spaz. So, especially, I mean, with this situation, I had all right to spaz. I felt like, whatever. So, I'm like, what the fuck? He like, what you want me to say? I'm like, boop, wrong answer. He like, I'm like, what? You was lying to her? Like, what the fuck? Like, you wasn't just with me the other day? He like, I'm saying no, boop, wrong answer. Whatever he was saying out his mouth, I literally didn't want to hear. I just kept asking him questions just so I could hit him again. Like, I was just that mad. Like, so, at the end of the day, I know he knew that I was so mad, but he was so drunk. Like, the only thing that he kept saying was, like, I'm sorry. Like, I know that I knew personally that we weren't together, but he knew that our not together is together. Like, we were always together. Like, I couldn't even tell you a time when we weren't together. Like, we were, like, always together. So I'm just, like, at this point, I didn't give a fuck about us not being together. Like, I really didn't, because it didn't mean anything to me. That shit was irrelevant. Like, and I feel like you tried to play me because you lied once, telling me that you about to go hang out with your mans because you knew I was going to shut that shit down. And then, on top of all of that, you over here drinking with bitches. Like, who does that? And then they looking at you like you're corny too, because they're like, oh, bottles on him, it's lit, a free drink. No, nigga, not on my watch, not on this time. You're bugging. Like, you straight wailing. So, I mean, this is a lesson learned. Like, I felt like me and him now, we still mad cool, and we talk about so much shit, and this is one thing that we sit down and laugh about all the time. Like, that's my nigga. Like, we super, super cool. Like, we're friends now, and it's just like, we laugh about so much shit that happened in the past because we had like such the crazy ass relationship and shit like that. But every relationship that you go through, or every like problem that you go through, is a learning experience. Like, back in the days, it could have ended up, me now knowing myself and my actions, like, that could have ended up totally different. Like, and I knew that my actions were crazy back then, but I felt like I had all reason to. And 9 times out of 10, like, when I be going off, I know the reason why I be going off. But, I mean, it was so long ago. I just wanted for y'all to see what the fuck Godiva goes through. Like, these Godiva nights shit, like, this is real life. Like, I really be fucking going through mad shit. And I love the fact that I can sit down and, like, laugh with y'all and, like, tell y'all, like, what the fuck it is that's going on. Like, I hope you guys subscribe, like, and definitely comment on my videos. And I hope that you guys enjoy this video as much as I enjoy telling y'all about it. So